The flight attendant approaches with a respectful smile. "Dr. Wilson, the captain wants to thank you for your medical scholarship donation." Marcus's head snaps toward James at the flight attendant's words. His eyes narrow with sudden suspicion. "The captain is very grateful," the attendant continues. "Your foundation has already funded 20 students in medical school." "It's the least I could do," James responds modestly. As the attendant walks away, Marcus stares at James with new intensity. He pulls out his phone, trying to search Dr. Wilson, but airplane mode limits his results. The meal service begins. Marcus watches as James is served first. "The vegetarian option you requested, Dr. Wilson," the attendant says, placing the meal before him. "I didn't realize they served welfare food in first class," Marcus remarks with a smirk. James ignores the comment, thanking the attendant politely. Marcus's phone buzzes with another message. His face tightens as he reads, "Riverside owner insists on meeting all investors face-to-face before signing. Non-negotiable." "Unbelievable," Marcus growls. These small companies with their ridiculous demands. You give them a little success, and suddenly they think they're in charge. James sips his water calmly. "You're buying a company?" James asks innocently. Marcus, desperate for someone to complain to, nods vigorously. "Riverside Medical. Good technology, questionable management. We're buying them out today. Or we were supposed to." "What interests you about their business?" James asks. "Their patient management system is revolutionary," Marcus explains, getting animated. "We'll take that and put it in our existing hospitals. The rest of the company needs restructuring." "Meaning?" James prompts. "New leadership, obviously," Marcus says. "Clean out the current team. They built something valuable but don't know how to maximize profit." Marcus leans closer, apparently thinking he's found someone who agrees with him. "Between us, these diversity-focused companies need proper guidance to reach their full potential. And the current employees?" James questions. Marcus shrugs dismissively. "Collateral damage in any acquisition. Business isn't charity." "What about patient care?" James asks calmly. "Their system was built with community health in mind." Marcus waves his hand. "That's nice in theory, but profit is the only metric that matters in real business." James nods thoughtfully, showing nothing of his thoughts. Marcus's phone lights up with an email notification. "Background check on Riverside leadership complete. Owner profile attached. The plane hits unexpected turbulence." Marcus's scotch splashes across his white shirt and designer tie, leaving brown stains on the expensive fabric. "Damn it," Marcus curses, dabbing ineffectively at the spreading liquid. James reaches into his pocket, pulling out a clean handkerchief. "Here," he offers simply. Marcus stares at the extended hand for a moment. Pride fights with practicality. Finally, he grabs the cloth with a barely there nod. As he dabs at his ruined shirt, his phone rings again. "What now?" he snaps, answering without checking who's calling. "I told you to handle it." James watches silently as Marcus's face turns red with frustration. "I don't care what their owner wants," Marcus hisses into the phone. "Once this deal closes, the first thing we're doing is firing their entire management team." He pauses, listening. "Obviously, we're keeping their patient system and equipment leases. Everything else is disposable, especially their staff. Their community health focus has created inefficiencies we'll eliminate immediately." Marcus ends the call, notices James watching, and offers an explanation nobody asked for. "Sometimes you have to be tough in business. People need to know their place. You seem very confident in your approach," James observes neutrally. "Built my career putting people in their place," Marcus boasts. "These healthcare companies run by idealists need reality checks. Riverside Medical only got this far because of minority business loans and government help, not actual innovation." James's eyebrow rises slightly. "Their community health model wasn't innovative?" Marcus falters momentarily. "Look, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Their technology has potential, but their strategy lacks profit focus." "How would you improve their patient tracking efficiency?" James asks, the question precise and technical. Marcus's confidence wavers. "That's getting into details. My team handles those specifics." "I see," James says, making a brief note on his phone. What are you writing? Marcus demands, suddenly defensive. Just a reminder. James responds vaguely, turning his attention to the window. Marcus studies him with renewed suspicion, unsure what to make of this quietly confident stranger. James's phone buzzes. Backup investors standing by. Say the word and we walk away from Chen. Marcus's phone rings with an urgency that seems to vibrate through the cabin. His face grows increasingly pale as he listens. What do you mean, character checks? Marcus whispers harshly. That wasn't part of our agreement. James pretends to focus on his tablet, but his attention stays on Marcus's unraveling composure. The owner wants what? Marcus's voice rises before he catches himself. That's completely unreasonable. My business history is irrelevant to this deal. The color drains further from Marcus's face. Previous complaints have nothing to do with this, he hisses. Those were settled privately. Ending the call, Marcus stares blankly ahead, his perfect image cracking. He takes a deep breath, then turns to James with a dramatically different attitude. All fake warmth and forced friendliness. Sorry about earlier, Marcus offers with obvious insincerity. It's been a stressful day. I don't think I properly introduced myself. He extends his hand. Marcus Chen, Chen Investments. James accepts the handshake with measured politeness. James Wilson. Dr. Wilson, right? Marcus's smile doesn't reach his eyes. What field are you in? Healthcare and business development, James answers, deliberately vague. Fascinating, Marcus responds with exaggerated interest. We're always looking for bright minds at my firm. Here's my card. You never know when connections might prove valuable. James accepts the card with a nod, not offering his own in return. So which hospital are you with? Marcus probes. I work in the private sector now, James responds, revealing little. Must be doing well, Marcus observes, glancing at James's simple watch. Good to see people working their way up. The pilot's voice interrupts. We're beginning our final descent into Chicago. Please return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. Marcus's phone chimes with an urgent message. Riverside owner arrived early at office. Insists on meeting you first before anyone else. The plane touches down gently on Chicago's runway. Marcus unbuckles before the plane fully stops, ready to sprint from his seat. The moment the seatbelt sign goes off, he jumps up, grabbing his briefcase. Excuse me, he mutters to James without eye contact, already calling his phone. Send the car immediately, Marcus commands. I need to get to Riverside headquarters now. The owner is already there. He pauses, listening. I don't care about traffic. Find a solution. James stays seated, calmly gathering his things as other passengers rush past. He nods respectfully to the flight attendants who approach him with visible respect. Always a pleasure having you aboard. Dr. Wilson, the lead attendant says warmly. Thank you. Maria. Please send my regards to Captain Anderson. James responds genuinely. Marcus, lingering at the exit to finish his call, notices the exchange with growing confusion. In the terminal, Marcus walks quickly toward the exit, checking his watch repeatedly. His assistant's voice comes through his phone. Traffic accident downtown. Your car is delayed at least 40 minutes. Unacceptable. Marcus snaps, ending the call in frustration. Ahead, he spots James walking toward a private airport exit where a professional driver stands waiting. The driver holds a tablet displaying Dr. Wilson, CEO, Riverside Medical. Marcus freezes mid-step. His eyes dart between the sign and James's back. Realization hits like a truck. Wait, Marcus calls out, suddenly running. Dr. Wilson. James. James turns, his expression neutral as Marcus approaches, breathless and messy. You're Dr. Wilson, Marcus states, voice hollow with shock. The Dr. Wilson from Riverside Medical? The same one you've been sitting next to for 3 hours, James confirms evenly. Marcus's mouth opens and closes without sound. His mind races through every insult, every discriminatory comment, every predatory business plan he shared during the flight. There's been a terrible misunderstanding, Marcus stammers, sweat on his forehead. My behavior on the plane, I wasn't myself today. James studies him with calm intensity. I believe you were exactly yourself today, Mr. Chen. That's what concerns me. Please, Marcus's voice cracks. This acquisition means everything to my firm. I can explain. I believe we have a meeting scheduled, James states, neither accepting nor rejecting the plea. My team is waiting. Of course, yes, absolutely, Marcus babbles, relief flooding his face. You can ride with me, James offers, gesturing to his car. We can discuss whether this partnership is still possible. Inside the luxury vehicle, Marcus frantically tries damage control. About what I said regarding restructuring. You mean firing my entire team? James interrupts calmly. A miscommunication, Marcus insists. I was merely suggesting operational improvements. And the diversity loan comments? James continues. Or perhaps you'd like to explain how Riverside Medical only succeeded because of government help, not actual innovation. Marcus pales with each quoted statement. You have to understand in private conversations. Character is revealed in private, Mr. Chen, James states firmly. What you say when you think nobody important is listening defines who you truly are. The car moves through Chicago streets toward the impressive Riverside Medical headquarters in the distance. I can make this right, Marcus pleads. We can renegotiate terms. Better terms for your company. This was never about money, James explains quietly. Riverside Medical was founded to provide quality health care to underserved communities. I need partners who share that vision, not those looking to strip our technology and discard our people. As the car approaches Riverside headquarters, Marcus sees James's executive team waiting outside. Each holds documents stamped with competing investment offers. Riverside Medical headquarters rises like a beacon of hope. A modern glass building with medical symbols integrated into its design. As James and Marcus approach, 6 executives stand waiting in perfect formation. Their expressions stay professional, but their eyes follow Marcus with clear knowledge. Dr. Wilson, the tall woman at the center, greets James warmly. The board is assembled. Thank you, Sarah, James responds. This is Marcus Chen of Chen Investments. Sarah's gaze cools noticeably. We're familiar with Mr. Chen's approach. The group enters, passing through an open workspace filled with diverse medical staff working on patient care innovations. Multiple awards line the walls, showcasing the company's community health achievements. Marcus notices several staff members glance his way, then whisper to colleagues. Has everyone been briefed? James asks Sarah quietly. Yes, sir. Full assessment mode. The boardroom door opens to reveal a stunning view of Chicago. Around the table sit 12 people representing Riverside's leadership. Their collective attention turns to Marcus with uncomfortable intensity. Please sit. James gestures to a chair directly opposite his own. Marcus sits, trying to project confidence despite internal panic. I'm eager to finalize our agreement, he begins, forcing a smile. With a few minor adjustments. Before we discuss anything, James interrupts, I believe in complete transparency. He turns to the room. During our flight, Mr. Chen didn't know who I was. This gave me a unique opportunity to assess his true character and his real intentions for Riverside Medical. Marcus's smile freezes as James methodically describes the flight. Every discriminatory comment, every microaggression, every stated intention to destroy the company. This is out of context, Marcus interjects desperately. Private conversations shouldn't. Everyone should hear your exact words, James interrupts calmly. He taps his watch. Marcus's voice fills the room with crystal clarity. These diversity-focused companies need proper guidance. Business isn't charity. Collateral damage. Their community focus creates inefficiencies we'll eliminate. Marcus's face drains of all color. You recorded me? That's illegal! The company's lawyer speaks up. Illinois is a one-party consent state, Mr. Chen. Dr. Wilson was completely within his rights. This is entrapment, Marcus protests weakly. No, James corrects. This is due diligence. Riverside Medical was founded on principles beyond profit. We provide health care that respects human dignity and serves all communities. Our diverse team isn't a publicity stunt. It's our greatest strength. We've received multiple competing offers, James continues as Sarah distributes documents. 3 major investment groups with comparable terms, but with commitments to maintain our mission and our people. Marcus frantically flips through the competing offers, panic rising. "I can match these terms," he blurts, "and increase the price by 20%. "This isn't an auction, Mr. Chen," James states firmly. "Money has never been our only consideration." "Please," Marcus's voice cracks. "This deal is critical to my firm. I'll sign whatever you want." James studies him carefully. "Your words on that plane revealed your true intentions. Why should I believe anything you say now?" The room falls silent. Marcus realizes his entire career hangs by a thread, held by the man he spent 3 hours insulting and dismissing. And in that moment, everything Marcus thought he knew about power, success, and who deserves respect comes crashing down around him. The end. What did you think of Dr. Wilson's response? Sometimes the most powerful reaction isn't immediate confrontation, but strategic patience that lets character reveal itself naturally. At our channel, we believe these real-life accounts of justice served don't just entertain, they remind us that accountability still matters. Every day, people face discrimination and unfair treatment. But as Dr. Wilson showed, maintaining dignity while letting consequences unfold naturally can be the most satisfying response. If this story resonated with you, you're part of our community of justice seekers. Join us by hitting that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications so you never miss our stories of people standing up against discrimination and injustice. Behind every headline is a human story. We go deeper, where emotion meets truth. Don't forget to subscribe. There's more to come.